Hi there, it's Greg over DIY RV and Home and Camper's Life. Today, I'm finally taking care of a nuisance in the bathroom. Well, ever since we've got our 2003 Fleetwood fifth wheel, there's been a drip. Of course, the faucet in the bathroom for the shower is dripping. Slowly, let me show you. See, there's a little tub down there. We emptied it a couple days ago, you know. Yeah, so in the middle of the night, you're hearing drip, drip, drip. That's the water pump going. Then it goes drip, drip. So, you know, I did go out and bought us a new faucet. Bought that like a couple weeks ago. And it's still sitting in the box though. Now we did, in the meantime, get us a nice oxygenic shower head. So today, real quick and easy, show you how easy it is to actually change these things, at least for us. Some of you might have to go a little bit further or a little different approach to it, but the end result is basically the same on the connections. Some of you are going to have a box that you're going to have to unscrew, pop out, or for like us, yeah, come around, come around, come around. We have an access panel right here. And a lot of you might have an access panel. You know, 4 screws, off it comes. There it is. Now, as you can see, we've got our supply lines. And we've got a couple nuts behind that. Now, these nuts hold the faucet on. And of course, these hold the water lines on. So the first thing that you need to do before you do anything is turn the water pump off. You don't want to make a mess, right? Now let's go up. We're going to turn the faucets on, let the water drain out from what's there. Shouldn't be too much. That's the highest point of our water system, so we're lucky there. So let's go open those faucets, make sure it's drained down. That way we minimize how much water we're going to get in the wall. Should be almost none. We can take a rag, put it in there too. My wife's sitting here, she's going, oh, he hasn't done a video in a while. And okay, let's go do this. So now let's water on. Water on. Let's pull that. Let's go ahead and pull our hose for our faucet. Now, one thing is with the new faucet, our connection for the shower is on the top. So it can be like this. So instead of underneath, we're gonna be hooked up like this. No big deal. It's gonna work. And you can see we got plastic covered metal, or metal covered plastic. One place. Most of these are standard size to fit. So now, let's go and pull the connection. Oh, here. Let's take a towel with us just in case. You never know. Okay. Now before I get myself stabbed or before I lose them, I'm going to put these on the dresser. So now we are here, and these are just simple, hand tight. Again, highest point. Make sure we don't get these mixed up. There's 2. Now I'm gonna put my finger there while I roll it out, the nut off. That way I don't drop it down on the wall. One more. That was a bobo. Oops. Well, nut found a new home. Oh well. Unless it causes a problem, then I'm gonna have to go fish it out. But probably just gonna sit down there and just live there happily ever after. What can you do? Well, I could have put the camera down, use both hands. Still holding the camera with one, so. Okay, well, let's strip that one off. Let's prep the other one. Let's get it put in. Nope, not gonna cause a problem. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I know, we gotta work this out too. But a little work here, a little work there. Off. And if you really wanted to, you could rebuild the Liberty. But I don't want. I want something that looks nice and new. See? Look at that. Oh my lord. Oh, that's gonna look so pretty. Okay. As you see, we got this as a backup. And this one-handed is hot. Now we're gonna stick it in like this. When we do that, we've got a little bit of silicone, bathtub and tile. We're gonna go make a nice little seal. Boom. And then we might even a little right around the top edge. I gotta clean that off, but so I will run silicone around the top edge like this, and like this. If for any reason water get in there, it come out here. So don't put no silicone on bottom. Okie dokie. I'll show you when I get there. So let me do this part off camera because I do need two hands and I only got one right now. Can't. That won't walk. So right back. There it is. See, there's junk all around, and we're gonna put it in there. Then we'll put the nuts on, get it tight. Now come back. Yes, I will come back. I promise. Yeah, you're probably saying, no, I don't want you to come back. Yes, I'm coming back. Be back.
Let me squish it up.
Yeah, you can just press it up. Okay, hold it in place. All right, while my beautiful assistant holds the faucet in place, I'm gonna go ahead and spin these down. Now you can see a little bit of the juju juice, that silicone, coming through. That's what we want. We want that to seal so we don't get water behind. Water behind is no good. Next, we're gonna go like this. Put my finger over it so I don't lose it. We know what happened last time. Okay, we're gonna spin it on. And just like that. Okay, now my assistant can let go. And I can pray that I put these on the right way because as you said, they kind of got, when in doubt, go ahead and mark one. Whichever one you want to signify whichever hot or cold you want. But we're gonna go ahead and put it on. We'll test. We'll see. There's one. You know what? I almost think I got it backwards. The only reason I say that is the way the hoses are. It kind of feels as if that one doesn't want to go down as easy as this one. I don't know. Let me get these on. I'll bring you back in a second. Well, I got them attached. And I didn't hit the record button. So I went down and turned the pump on. Heard water running. The valves were open. Oops. So I turned it off. Came back up. Shut the valves. And I said that I was going to make sure that I got the right one on the right side. Came back up here. And of course I got cold. I got hot. Oh, wait a second. That's supposed to be hot and that's supposed to be cold. I got them backwards. It just farted. So now what I have to do is shut the pump off. Spin the hoses or the supply lines. And then put it back together. And then we can come and we can finish putting a bead of silicone right around the edge here on the top. Reattach the shower faucet. Put this thing back in the service. Then we could use it a little bit later on today after the silicone has a time to set up a little bit. All right, let me swap those things around. And we're back. Supply lines are properly in place. Spun. So now, hot, cold. Next, I'm going to take, and I got a big old hole in my silicone, but we're going to go ahead and you're just going to put some silicone around. Now I got to use some magic. Get some fingers. So let me do that because it gets messy. I don't want to get it on the camera. Got a towel down there. Let me get that done real quick. Then I'll come back and we'll talk about lessons learned. Tips to remember. Be back. Well, we're done. Lessons learned. Mark your supply lines. Which one switch, hot, cold, however you want to do it. Use both hands when like taking nuts off and stuff like that so you don't drop them down behind. Don't be videoing like I did. Or if you want, take the chance or poke something in the hole beside your finger. Do that. Make sure you get them hooked up right. Make sure they're off when you turn the pump on. I'm putting a little silicone around just as an additional sealant to make sure nothing gets behind the faucet. You do that, do 3 sides, top, sides, leave the bottom open. That way if any water does get behind it, it can drip out, come out. Other than that, that's it. That's how simple it is. Have fun with it. Act like a goof like I did. So, if you did like the video, you got something out of it, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Until the next goofy video from DIY RV and Home, happy camping.